Hi everyone, it is Cynthia the Intuitive Stitcher. Today is Thursday, the 19th of February, and it is Flosstube number 70. So I have my notes over here, my WIPs over here, so you're going to see me moving around a little bit. So the first thing I want to do is I had three things available to win, and I mentioned them last Flosstube. And I only heard from one person, so I want to give the other two a chance to send me an email. So the trilogy called Friendship, this one was available, and the winner of this one, Marby 3942. So if you would get in touch with me through my email address in the description box, I can mail this out to you. I'm sure that I have your physical address, but sometimes it's easier to just look at my email and contact you that way. The second one is called Amish Alphabet, and this is it. And this one has been won by Bonnie Sheffer. Bonnie, I'm sure that I have your address, but if you could just email me that you saw this and give me your address. Like I said, it's easier to look at an email than look it up. I am going to have an address book just for the giveaways that I have. So if you ladies would email me with your address, then I can get this out to you, okay? I will have two more coming up, but not just yet. So thank you for subscribing. I want to thank my subscribers for subscribing. I want to thank everyone for hitting that like button. I do like seeing the numbers go up. And if you're not a subscriber, I hope that you would subscribe and like my channel. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my WIPs, and I want to show you something that I just started. This is from Heaven and Earth Designs. It was the yearly, like last year, it was on Facebook, and I don't have my notes, so I'm just explaining this off the top of my head, which can come out, you know, sometimes not right. But anyway, I wanted to participate in the, I guess it was called the Stitch Along. You got the first page, and this time around, if you completed the first page, you got an Amy Stewart exclusive. So what I did was I signed up. Now I have notes on here. So I signed up for this. It's called Whispers of Wishes. That's the piece I wanted to do. And I started it because it's been on my mind and I had to start it. Now I'm using Easy Count Grid Lugana 25 count. I started it and I just love the colors. It's like a teal blue color, as you can see in they're all teals and blues. When I was little, growing up, they're dandelions. We used to pull them out of the ground and blow on the white billows and make a wish. So I had to get this, and I think I showed it before. And it's funny, my daughter's poetry book has a picture on the cover page of the dandelion, so she remembers that too. And even when they'd be floating in the air, we would grab the white billow and make a wish and let it go. And the saying was that, but if someone else caught it and made a wish after you did, yours wouldn't come true. So it was just fun things, and we believe that all that, and maybe it is true. I mean, to this day, if I see one, I'm going to grab it and I'm going to make a wish. So, but anyway, look at the pretty colors. So pretty. So I was excited to at least get a little bit, but it's been a busy week. A little bit of a start on that. So I'm going to lean over because I want to put these down. I'm in a different spot tonight. The next WIP that I worked on is Bristol Orphanage Sampler. I'm sorry if I'm moving the table. I gotta sit right. Bristol Orphanage Sampler number 06. I'm using DMC 321. And this is it. I'm not going to take it out of the package. So that's the whole thing. I had to start this. I just had to. I'm using Be Stitch Me 40 Count Vanilla Latte. Hands across the C samplers. This is where it's from. And I got my fabric when I went to Ocean City, Maryland for my Embroidery Guild retreat, the Mid-Atlantic region. I know the name of it. And I know that the people who were with me are like, come on, come on, come on. I'll remember. I will remember. I might have it in here on the, maybe it's listed on the fabric. Salty Yarns. I would have never thought of that. Never. I just would not have. Salty Yarns. So I'm using the called for DMC, which is 321. It's a pretty red. And I started the letter A. That's all I got. This little mark here, it's a thread, is where I'm in 2 inches. There it is. I thought 40 count would be difficult, but I put it in a hoop and it's not difficult. Every now and then I'll go over 1 instead of 2, but I've been catching things like that. So not just this piece, but others where I'm using a higher count linen. And I'm really not crazy about the linen, so I should have put a little table here, but I didn't even think about it. Okay, so the next WIP is called Blackwork Angel. With my Embroidery Guild, we have Stitching Olympics, where we pick up our needles when the torch is lit, and we put our needles down when the torch is put out. So I chose Blackwork Angel, which is here, by Lesley, Teare, Teare. I had started this on Ada, but the Ada was, I didn't like it because it was really stiff to work with, and it wasn't fun for me. And I am using gold metallic thread for the border. So I got new fabric from Grace Notes Fabrics. It's Ada. It is called Corn Silk. So it has a little bit of gold in it, and it is 22 count. So I'll show you where I've gotten. Not very far, but I'd like to get to the middle, at least the middle, or where I can start the black work right here. And then I really wanted to start her hair and her face. I won't get that done by the end of the Olympics, but I will keep working on it now. This was in timeout for quite a while because I just didn't like the fabric. So I'm using, like I said, the DMC Diamond Gold. It is number D3852. So there we go. That's it so far. Yeah, so it's going to be pretty. I wanted to use the metallic, so I don't know how it's going to look when it's all stretched and done, but I think it's fine. I don't want to use gold. I don't want to use gold thread DMC. I want to use metallic. So that's what I'm doing. So I like that better. I like this fabric better than what I had. Just the really stiff Ada was not fun to work with at all. Okay, now we have our Winter Rose Manor by Brenda Gervais. This is our stitch along. If anyone is stitching along, feel free to email me your photos, because I'd love to see photos of what your progress and what your the fabric you're stitching on, and if you changed any of the colors. So this is Winter Rose Manor, and we are starting the house for this month of February, and we're only going down to the windowsill, like from end to end, and we did the pink up here also. So I didn't iron my piece, I'm sorry, but I will show you how far I am. And we have until the 28th of February, which is the last day of February, to get this finished. I have a birthday this month. Next week I have a birthday. So let me show you if I can hold it all together. So we're at this house. So I started the pink, and a friend of mine, Nora, who is a subscriber, she doesn't live near me, but I saw her at a retreat that we had for Grace Notes Fabrics, and she said she had a color cherub, and because I wanted more of a pink than what was called for, so that's so far. So I want to do the pink in here, I'll come down here, and then I'll continue over, and I have 2 more windows. So that will be done by the end of the month. And then end of month, probably maybe even March 1st, I will, because March 1st I think is a Sunday, I can come to with what we're doing next, whatever Chris decides. She's the boss, and I'm glad that she's the boss because we're getting things finished. I will have it finished, and it's nice because then I can go have it framed. So that is Winter Rose Manor. Now, oh, and I used all the called for. I used 36 count Brenda's Brew R&R linen, and all the called for Weeks Dye Works, and all the other things that it called for. In fact, sorry about getting close to the camera. The color that Nora gave me, oh, and she also made this for me. Isn't that pretty? She made 3 of them. One I gave to Chris because she's figuring out what we should be stitching for the stitch along, and one I gave to my cousin who went to Grace Notes with me. So this is the called for. It's Weeks Dye Works and Classic Color Works. I have them all they're on a ring. And then I have this, which is called Cherub by Weeks Dye Works. This is the color that Nora gave to me, because there's more pink in it than what was called for. And you can't see it here. I don't think so. But it is pink. Very pretty. All right, so that is that. Now, I started something new. Thank you, Chris. Chris is the enabler. And before I show you that, let me do the next 2 giveaways. So the giveaways for this Flosstube, I have a Leisure Arts Old Samplers Book 2. So this is going to be our first giveaway. I want to make sure everything is in here. How many patterns? I think it's all of them. Yeah, I think it's all of them. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, all of these are in here. Okay, so if you would, in your comment, if you're interested in this, you can use the word sampler or samplers. It doesn't matter to me, sampler or samplers. And then I'll pick names. Maybe, yeah, the next time I come to you with a floss tube, I will call your name. So that's one, sampler or samplers. Please do not mention the word gift or I want the prize or I want the gift, because I would have to delete your comment because of what they call trolls come in, and when they see the word gift or present, they try to win it, and I don't know what they do with it. I don't know if they sell them or what they do. But so please just use the word samplers in a sentence, or just write the word sampler or samplers. Doesn't matter if it's singular or plural. The next one is from the Cross-Eyed Cricket, and it's the Cricket Collection, and that is this one. So there's a cute little saying on this side. It's for Christmas, and it says, "Over the river and through the woods, to grandmother's house we go." Very pretty. And then we have a woman quilting. Not pretty. So, and it's called The Inheritance, the bottom. But for this one, if anyone is interested, please use the word cricket. Like, you know, crickets. I hear crickets in the evening, or I saw a cricket last night. Anything that, you know, use it in a sentence form, or just write the word cricket or crickets. So those are the two giveaways. Again, please don't use the word giveaway. Please be 18 or over, because I do need to ask for your physical address. So I think now I can get into my new project, which, thank you, Chris, but I am really liking it. And she had it. We got together with a few ladies and stitched. And so she had it, and I saw it, and I thought, I've always wanted to try this, so I'm going to give it a shot. And I love calendars. I've bought in calendars and have not even used them. I just love calendars. So this is, I got it out. I was a little bit, you know, I don't know, not afraid, but I don't know what the word is, to start it. But I thought, you know what, just open it up. It's already January. It was already January. And I thought, just open it up and read the directions and do it. So that's what I did. And it's not that difficult. It's actually fun. So I'm going to cough. I'm going to show you. There are beads that go in here. And this is what you pick the beads up with. So, Chris is certainly an enabler, but I'm glad that she is, because I really do like this. So, it's from the Diamond Art Club, and it's called A Year of Dazzle. It's 2026. It is a 12-month calendar, and it's called a Diamond Painting Calendar. Before I show you my February, I'm almost finished with February. This is how late I was getting this out, because I was so afraid to start it. I thought I'd mess it up. So this is all the beads. March, April, May, June, July, August. So they're nicely packed by the month. The beads are in a packet for the month. So I shouldn't show you January, because I don't care for gnomes, because I think that maybe they scare me. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why, but so I didn't finish it, but this is January. Do you see the calendar? That's the gnome. not finished, but I kind of was done with him. It's cute, but like I said, I am not really a fan. I don't know, maybe they do scare me. I have no idea. So keep it there. February, I only have a little bit to go, and I want to get this done before my birthday next week. I want to get February done, so I can at least hang it up for a little bit. Not pretty. And then here is February's. That's February. I only have a little bit to do just over here. Yeah. I think I'm holding it right. Yep, it is. And then that's March. Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to show you these as I go along so that you can see my progress. I'm going to just keep that here. Okay, that is it, believe it or not. My peppermint purple piece is on a Lowry stand, and I did finish one more block. I think that peppermint purple cell was 2024, and I liked the way she had the design, so I did download each month the piece that we were to stitch. I'm changing it up a bit, but I did like the Blackwork. They're not motifs, but they're blocks. So I do have that, like I said, on my Lowry stand, and I just didn't take it off of there. But I did finish another block. So I'm also using gold metallic thread, but it's not the DMC, I guess I call it diamant, that I'm using for my angel. So I will show that to you next time. Like I said, that is pretty much it for now. There's not a whole lot going on, so if you don't want to hear, I'll just give you a little bit of what's been going on. Not a lot. So if you don't want to listen to, sometimes I ramble, then I'll see you next time. Let's see. My granddaughter turned 16 yesterday. No, it's Thursday today. Tuesday was her birthday. So she turned 16, so now she's going to go for her permit and start learning how to drive. Also, my granddaughter, who goes to Temple University, came home. I went down and picked her up because my daughter works till 6 o'clock, and if my granddaughter would have waited, you know, it takes, with traffic on a Friday, we wouldn't have gotten there till 8 o'clock at night and then back home at 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I went down. I thought I can do it because I've been down there several times. It was fine. There was just a lot of traffic, but at least she was able to be home by, I think it was 5 o'clock, because I didn't get out till early in the afternoon. I did get to go get her, and she did have a morning class. So she was home for the weekend. They both have boyfriends, so she wanted to be with her boyfriend this weekend, so that she had come home for Valentine's Day weekend. And she told me she has 2 tests this week, and she's also shadowing a doctor on Tuesdays, so that just started this past Tuesday. So I didn't hear back yet. She's very busy with her classes. I didn't hear back yet to see how that went, but she had shadowed another doctor, but just for one day, and this is going to be like for several weeks, every Tuesday that she shadows this doctor. So she's very happy and she's really loving her classes. And I don't know if I told you, she was asked to be a mentor next year, well, this year actually, for new honor students coming in. And so she's happy about that. She said yes. So she's doing well. Claudia, I take her to soccer, so soccer's going to get more involved. Probably March, where they're going to have more practices. And then my grandson Henry, who lives in South Carolina, he's 15. And in South Carolina, you can get your learner's permit when you're 15. And he did. So my daughter, I know she took him out more than once, but she did show us a video of him in a parking lot. I don't think they've been on the road yet. I think they've just been in the parking lot. And she did show. He's very serious, so that's a good thing. So, me, I'm good. You know, the winter bothers me. I, you know, sometimes getting up and getting down and moving around is difficult. I have been taking very short walks right now. So if my pain doesn't go away, when the weather gets warmer, I'm gonna have to go for more shots. And the icy cold that we had just goes right through me. I never liked the cold weather, so we'll see how that goes. But other than that, everything is good. Yeah, just can't wait till winter's over. Like, because winter's not a favorite of mine. I like spring and summer. So come on, spring, and it's nice. Like, our temperatures are higher, so it's nice to hear the birds in the morning that, you know, you don't hear in the wintertime. The little birds, I think they're starting to build their nests, and so that's nice to hear. That's a sign of spring, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, I'm sorry to ramble, but I thought I'd save it till the end in case you don't need to hear it. So next time I come to you, I will have news that I'm not going to share now. So I want it to be a surprise. And things are not final yet, so I want to wait until things are finalized, and then I'll let you know what's going on. So until next time, I hope that everyone has a good weekend. Tomorrow's Friday, so I'm not real busy. I watch the animals, my daughter's animals, tomorrow night and Saturday, because she's taking my granddaughter Claudia, who just had her birthday. They want to go somewhere, so that's where they're going, and I'll watch the animals. So that's it. So anyway, everyone have a good weekend. If it's cold where you are, stay warm, and I wish you all the best for the weekend, and hopefully no more snow, no more cold weather. So anyway, everyone have a good night. It is 8 o'clock now, Eastern Standard Time, and I will review this, upload it, and hopefully get it uploaded tonight. All right, have a good night, everyone. Thank you. Bye.